Dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Got Mr. Beast Philanthropy. We powered a mountain. Now, I was like, typically we don't touch the philanthropy things, but I want to see this. Powering a mountain.
Whole mountain.
That's different.
Whole mountain.
Especially one that possibly doesn't have any electricity source at all. And how elevated are we? That's the other question. And how secluded are we? The other question. But with that being said, we're finna find out all my questions I have.
All my answers.
But with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you have to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Knock it with a thumbs up.
Let's go, y'all. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. Let's go.
A few months ago, at the very top of a 9,000-foot mountain in a remote part of Nepal, this hospital looked like this. Because of its isolation, this community has no electricity, meaning that local doctors have no access to proper medical equipment and often had to perform surgeries and complex procedures in the dark using only a flashlight and very basic tools. If more complex care was needed, it would take hours to walk to a better medical facility. These limitations have resulted in many fatalities and miscarriages. So our long-term partners Give Power, who we have worked with in 3 previous Beast Philanthropy videos, asked Dan and Darren to join them on a trek to the village of Kalagwen to help them solve this problem, where they were given an incredibly warm welcome in undoubtedly one of the most beautiful places on Earth. On the first morning, Darren met up with a local Give Power engineer named Sanjay, who told him a tragic story about Neera, a woman from the village who had previously lost her baby due to the freezing temperatures and lack of appropriate medical facilities and equipment.
She had to travel in the monsoon roads to the nearest birthing center, and then since the birthing center was far away, she couldn't reach the birthing center and had to lose the baby.
And due to a lack of government funding, this hospital would not get electricity until at least 2030.
If the hospital was up and running with the birthing facility, the case with her would have been completely different.
Darren knew we had to act fast to prevent this from happening again, so he also met Melissa, the founder of the Green Program, who brought a bunch of...
You know, these situations be good. And it's a good, thought process and good. My only thing, every time I see things like this, it's the long effect. Because I always all right, we can do this and we can get it up and going, but how long and how stable and effectively does it last? You get what I'm saying? And then hopefully the government doesn't get greedy. And try to, because a lot of times, small countries like that, the government typically comes in and try to finagle things and try to some kind of way make money off of stuff, especially stuff they don't even put up in themselves. So I just hope all would end well in a situation like this.
Incredible students and volunteers to help finish this massive project.
When I was younger, I was visiting my family in Malaysia. It was the first time I saw the ocean. It was the first time I saw the reef. And it was really the first time where I realized that if we had the opportunity to show people the beauty of nature and the world, it really unlocks something that makes us want to protect it too. So we've essentially taken students from all over the world who care so deeply about making an impact, and being able to expose our future generations to different perspectives is a way that we believe can really make the world a better place.
After meeting Sanjay and Melissa, Darren was more inspired than ever before to get to work by installing a solar array and batteries to power the new hospital, as well as provide all the equipment to outfit a safe and modern birthing center to serve this vulnerable community.
Okay, we're ready for day 1.
3, 2, 1.
So the team was beyond excited to get to work.
We're gonna dig down.
By the end of the first day, the team managed to finish all the digging and wiring.
I can't really put my finger on it, but there is something.
Did you see, literally, it was, how high up it was on the mountain?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Finish all the digging and wiring.
Damn.
I can't really put my finger on it, but there is something about the people in this village. Their authenticity, their friendliness, and their openness has made me feel part of their families in just a few days. As we walked up to this house, somebody ran inside and he lit a fire and there's smoke coming out and we didn't know what was going on, but he went to go brew some tea. This is Himalayan black tea with ginger, and it is really the best tea I've ever had in my entire life. This is the culture over here. These people are incredibly kind and welcoming, and everywhere you go, they want to take care of us. They have literally opened up their houses and given us a bedroom in their house so that Dan and I have a comfortable place to stay.
But not long after the construction began, Dan started to feel ill.
I feel like super sick, so I've got to go over to the local post to get checked out.
Which means he can experience firsthand just how difficult it is to get treated in such a remote location.
As you can see, everything's locked up here, and that's the harsh reality is if you're severely ill in a village nearby, you'd have to make a 7-hour trek to get to the closest big facility that can help.
Fortunately, there was a nurse on site that was able to see him.
This is Karuna, a nurse in the local town of Kolagwan. She's come to help me.
But because there is no electricity, she can only do a very basic checkup. She came to the conclusion that Dan had
Gati.
Gati.
Yeah.
I've got Gati, bro. It's a rare Nepalese disease.
Actually, it's just a minor cold. But for a community this size, there are often far more serious situations that require an immediate and comprehensive treatment that just are not available. With so much riding on this project, the team were already feeling the intense pressure. So while Dan got some rest, they continued with the construction.
I figured that's what it was. He got sick from just because of the climate, weather change, and just the different air. You breathe in different air that your body ain't used to.
Yeah.
That's all. That's typically why people get sick. Like, it's just different environment.
Facts.
Now that the supporting structure was built, we could begin installing the solar panels. Because of the team's hard work, we were now ahead of schedule. So Darren took the time to find out more about Sanjay.
When I was working and repairing the equipment in Upper Himalayas, we find out this village with no electricity at all. And then when you get here, I saw a baby was there in a wooden box, you know, and then there was a light bulbs on, you know, hitting it. And suddenly it popped my mind, and I think this kind of equipment can be, you know, built by ourselves. And after that, I formed a team out here in Nepal, and then we were able to make a baby warmer, and we call it Nano Nani in Nepali. That means a warm child.
Nano Nani became such a success that it won a People's Choice Award in the USA.
I think it's a dream come true for me because the vision is like to, you know, to build this kind of warmer and then to aware the people about its significance in remote settings and the remote hospital like this in the background.
Realizing the life-saving importance of simple medical equipment, Darren decided to surprise Sanjay by buying 10 more baby warmers that he could give to other communities and similar needs.
Sanjay, I want to buy another 10 of those baby warmers from you and let you just go give it to whatever hospitals or communities need them.
Thank you very much, Darren. It means a lot for me and the team. It feels unreal.
With only one day remaining, we were so close to finishing the construction. And the whole team gathered to sign the final solar panel.
Yeah.
And Darren had the honor of tightening the final bolt. Together, we turned a broken building with no electricity into a fully operational hospital that will service over 16,000 people in this community.
I have so much gratitude for the fact that we are able to come in here and give them a gift that will make a meaningful difference to these people for generations to come. It's getting close to nightfall now, and it's nearly time to surprise the community, and I can't wait.
The whole village came to the hospital to witness the lights turn on for the first time.
Are you ready?
Seeing the lights come on for the first time in a community, it never gets old, and it's been absolutely incredible sharing it with this community.
The next morning, Sanjay invited Neera back to the hospital so he could show her all of the new equipment, including his baby warmers.
Now she's very much optimistic that no one has to go through what she went through. She's very happy and grateful for the birthing facility over here.
Namaste.
Before the final surprise,
like I said, like my biggest hope is they'll be able to continue with the upkeep of it.
Yeah.
Like if anything mess up, they'll be able to have the proper people to be able to fix whatever issues. Also, are we able to keep the doctors there? You know what I'm saying? Like those in the community, or do we have doctors that can help? Do we have the proper nurses that can get? Because it's one thing to have a building, but it's another thing to have people that can make sure we fully are capable of operating and keeping it up. You know, like that's the only way it'll be able to last and 100% be meaningful. What you finna say?
I just said thrive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to say a huge thanks to a sponsor of this video, the best food on the planet, not Feastables, Kellogg's, for just this time being, because they're helping us help people. From today until June 31st, 2024, Kellogg's is teaming up with Minecraft to give you free exclusive character creator items. Like this, a camel hat, an axolotl hat, and a cherry blossom dress. To use in-game when you buy any participating specially marked boxes of Kellogg's cereal. Like these, Kellogg's Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, Apple Jacks, and Corn Pops. The aim is to collect all 3 character creator items. And on top of all this, Minecraft and Kellogg's have partnered with the Arbor Day Foundation. Arbor Days is the same foundation that helped us do team trees, and they're planting 250,000 trees in forests of great need in the USA. That's pretty epic. Click the link in the description to find out more, as well as check out all the terms and conditions. Okay, Feastables, I'm sorry for cheating on you, but I gotta do what I gotta do to help people. Thank you, Kellogg's, for sponsoring this video. And let's get back into it. When speaking to Sanjay, we found out that although he is Nepalese, he has never been to Everest, and it has always been a dream of his to see the massive mountain. So on the last morning, we decided to surprise him with a once-in-a-lifetime trip.
We're so close to Everest, it just made sense that we go visit it.
We took Sanjay to the highest point on Everest that a helicopter can reach. The air was so thin, Darren, Dan, and Sanjay were only allowed to spend 2 minutes up there, or they could get hypoxia from lack of oxygen.
Darren and I are at the highest points we've ever been together.
I can't believe it's happening.
Seeing Everest literally brought Sanjay to his knees with emotion.
It's so overwhelming.
That's
Dream
dope.
for me to come here and see the Everest.
It's actually beautiful.
Again, I just want to thank our partners at Give Power and the Green Program for making this project possible. Obviously, a lot goes into making these projects, and so if you want to learn more about it, Dan actually made a behind-the-scenes video that you can click the link in the description to go watch.
This is what happens behind the scenes on a Beast Philanthropy shoot. Enjoy.
Clap your thing. We got it. I've noticed you guys click off at the end of the video, so this time when I talk, there'll be a cat video playing. So you actually keep watching while I say 100% of all the ad revenue and all just the revenue in general we make off this video goes to Beast Philanthropy. So as always, by watching this video, you're allowing us to help people. Please go watch more videos and subscribe right now.
But yeah. I think
That was great.
I think that's dope. I really like that shot, that Mount Everest shot. I wonder why people, like, if it's so hard to breathe up there, why do they continue to go?
I guess like at the highest.
But that's the point they trying to get to, is the highest part.
Do people really?
A lot of people die on the process.
Well, I guess like you just can't stay up there too long.
They weren't even at the highest peak. That's the whole point of people climbing.
But I guess you just can't. I mean, I guess that's a good question.
Cause what was that, the Mr. Ballin video we watched? The guy, where they climbing Mount Everest? Was it Mount Everest they were climbing? He fell. Was it that one? Mm-hmm. But you remember what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can't remember what mountain.
I don't think that was. Yeah, I don't think that was.
But that is pretty dope, man. To be able to help out a small village like that. That's dope, man. Y'all spam what's up in the comments, man. Let us know y'all thoughts about it in the comment section down below for us. But as always, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ Kid. This is. We are.
Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar.